This podcast is supported by Music Theater of Wenatchee, celebrating 64 years of bringing stories to life. From show-stopping musicals to powerful plays, the Music Theater of Wenatchee stage is where stories come alive. Now they are writing the next chapter, and you can help make it happen. To support the next act of community theater in Wenatchee, visit annex.mtow.org and donate today.
Opening nightclub.
We're not opening a nightclub.
It's the opening nightclub. We can't wait to watch an opening night show, because on opening night we always go with our opening night club. Opening night club.
Welcome to the Opening Nightclub Podcast. This is the podcast where we get together every week to discuss and celebrate theater all over Central Washington. I'm your host, Kevin McKee, and with me again today is raconteur, author, playwright, actor, and my friend, Skyler Cuthill. How are you, Skyler?
You forgot one of my most important titles.
What is your most important title?
Sunbather extraordinaire.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, and with a nicotine habit.
Quite so. Quite so. Roy Scheider was a chain smoker, and the show was set over the course of 2 weeks. So he would have been lighting up a lot.
He was lighting up a lot, and you're doing really well.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, we are talking about this because, Skyler, you are in the middle of the run of The Shark is Broken.
Yes, running now at the Riverside Playhouse in beautiful downtown Wenatchee.
Yes, it is a three-hander, and you are one of the actors in this show.
It's very different from my normal fare.
In what way?
That
Pray
normally,
tell.
like a cotton candy 30 people musical type thing. That's
Oh.
you know. Although it is funny that I say that because I was just in Humans, right?
Yes.
Which was a three-hander.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, there were
more
in
of
it.
us. There were more of
Yeah.
us, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Right.
No. Yeah, there was three guys with a significant amount of lines.
Yeah.
And that was still a comedy.
Yeah.
I don't think this one, I mean, it's a light comedy, but it's mostly a drama.
I would call it a drama with comic elements.
Oh, there we go. That's much better.
It is.
Okay.
It is more meant to make you think than laugh. There's not like gags. There are jokes. There are witticisms. But there's not like a bunch of like set up punchline type stuff, you know.
So we're recording this on a day. You've got a show tonight. So you're preparing for the show by recording a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you got to get out there. You got to make the promotion happen, right?
That's
because
right.
We are only in the first week.
Yes.
So you still have time.
You have time. You can go this next week. Go see The Shark is Broken. The opening nightclub was there, and we got a shout out in the curtain speech that the director came out and welcomed all of us. And so the opening nightclub was there in force.
We had a wonderful opening night. We had an extremely warm and receptive audience, which I would attribute to it being so many theater people, specifically subset the opening nightclub.
Yes. And that's part of what we're doing here. We're trying to get the theater people, the people who are enthusiastic about theater, to show up and make sure so the actors will feel appreciated, so they can get the applause and the audience reactions that they need to know that they're doing the right thing.
We did not have a friends and family night, you know.
Yeah.
So it was a kind of a harsh transition from rehearsals and then bang, there's people,
Yes.
you know. So it was really wonderful that we had so many theater guys in the audience to laugh at everything.
Did you get the responses you wanted on opening night?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was maybe too effusive. It built up the expectations a little too high, right?
Really?
Yeah, because the next night, because you guys were giggling like any time, you know, somebody said a bad word.
Yeah.
Right. And then the next night they were yeah, we had a great crowd last night, really well sold, and I was told that it is well sold throughout the entire run, actually.
It really is.
Yeah.
We don't have as many seats just because of the way the set was put together. The sight lines are limited, so they've limited the seats to this show. And so really, if you want to go see the show this next weekend, buy your tickets because they are going fast. It was nearly sold out when I was there. They might have had 20 seats, 15 left.
Quite good.
It was
quite
really good.
A great ratio for our little community theater.
The center section was basically sold out. I don't think we had any seats in the center section, so it was good.
And I'll say that now that I'm putting on shows of my own. I care more about like the money type stuff. And I believe the show's going to net out really, really nicely because 3 people, I don't think the royalties were very much. 1 set, the costumes are essentially street clothes.
Yeah.
We're in jeans and sweaters, you know. So I believe the production costs have been held down pretty well.
Yeah.
So great job, everybody. Congratulations, MTW. I think everybody's going to make some money on this one.
Well, and great job, Cynthia and Althea, who really are putting this show together. That it's nice to open up and be in the black. So nice job, everybody.
I will say it's a little funny, speaking of being in a show where so much of the props and so many of the costumes are essentially just normal items.
Yeah.
Normally in a show, like the props would be like a sword, you know, or like a set of pistols, you know, and then the costumes would be like a gown or what have you. And we're in jeans and Speedos and T-shirts. And the props are like cups.
Yeah.
You know, cigarettes, lighters,
No, it's stuff you would have
newspapers.
lying around in a boat.
And that's the concept, right? Is that 3 dudes. So like, there's going to be some liquor, right?
Yeah.
It's just when I'm getting all my props together, I'm like, man, this is just like normal stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, okay, so I'm going to talk about the show because I was able to see it. You were not able to see it. I don't know if you are in the right place where you could review your own show.
That's absolutely, it's very funny. People's perception of themselves in general and in specific in terms of the performing arts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I understand extremely well that what you see is not what I see.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm going to go ahead and say I love the show.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was a fun show. It kept me there. There's no intermission, and it's a talky show. There's a lot of dialogue.
Yes.
Some of the dialogue, and honestly, it's mostly the Richard Dreyfuss character, Adam's character, drops F-bombs all the time.
It's literally the first line of the show, which actually is good. That it lets everybody know what's up, and if it's not for you, you can just clear out right away and save your evening.
If you're a person that can't tolerate that kind of language in a show, then this is not the show for you. And I hate to tell people not to go see a show, but I know that my parents, I couldn't say, go to see this show because he drops the F-bomb all the time, and it would be very difficult for him to sit through it.
Is Adam's language or my body more offensive in terms of the viewership, do you think?
I think that it would totally be Adam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, okay. So let's talk about
if
that.
If they didn't walk out because of the language, once I take off my clothes, then that finishes off the rest of the audience. Huh?
No, that was, so we knew that was coming because we've talked about it.
Okay.
We've talked about it in my house.
Oh, you were prepped.
I was prepped.
But the average audience member,
they were not prepped.
Oh.
No, and so it's almost when you start, and I forget, I think I was talking to Katie Ringley afterwards, that our favorite thing was Skyler's humming and singing the song as you're getting ready, as you're walking around the boat and getting ready to strip down, because we knew this is the first time that you'd be stripping down in front of an audience.
That was not nervous humming. That was meant to evoke confidence. It was actually exactly the opposite.
Well, it was funny because we knew it was coming.
Okay.
And as you start stripping down, again, it was a pretty good audience on opening night. And so they were like, ooh, okay, he's taking his shirt off. And when you start unbuttoning your pants, it got a little nervous.
It was bizarre that I could feel the energy change once I started to open up my belt.
Yes.
Right. They went, oh no, he's going to do it.
He's totally going to
At first, it's just like fun and games.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just like doing a little dance or whatever.
No,
now it's like, oh my God, this is real.
No, it was something that I know that there was people ready with a program to cover their eyes if Skyler got into the buff on stage. But no, it was fine, and it totally suited it. It was a good mood lightener just to have a guy strip down on stage. You had a tan.
I've been tanning for like 2 months here.
Yes.
I've been working really hard.
Yes.
There should be another warning on the poster. We have the one warning that says language.
Yeah.
And then the other warning will say, Skyler wears a swimsuit.
Yeah. We could.
Not for all audiences.
Yes.
Right.
Well, and the other thing that you did, and I don't know if there's a warning for smoking, but your character smokes like a chimney.
Yeah.
And so just goes through them. And so it seems like you're always lighting up a new cigarette.
Those are all intentional. Those were
Yeah.
all like figured out in terms of like the action of the show.
Okay.
So
When it starts, when you snuff it out.
yeah,
Okay. But you didn't actually light them.
no. Although it is a real lighter. We have both a real knife and a real lighter in this show.
Yeah. I know the first time you lit the Zippo up, the flame was really big and you got kind of an ooh out of the audience.
Cynthia had just refilled the lighter fluid on it because it was running down really badly.
Oh.
So like in the whole scene where where I have it out for a long time, it was getting really, really low. So that was like maximum power. That was max firepower.
So when we talked about this, and I think it was a decision not to actually use cigarettes.
Yeah.
I did the research on this to figure out, can you use real cigarettes? Mm-hmm. And the answer is yes, you can.
Okay.
That if you can't use tobacco, you can use herbal cigarettes.
Okay, so I could smoke cloves on stage.
I don't know that they're cloves because I think cloves has some tobacco in it.
Oh, do they?
I think so.
I thought that was the draw, that they weren't.
I don't know.
I'm not a hipster.
Okay. Well,
listen to
anyhow,
metal.
I know there's specific herbal cigarettes.
Okay.
And there's some good ones. There's a company, they make herbal cigarettes, 3 different types. Like one is the ultra, the 100s. One has the brown Marlboro around the back of it. And one is just a white cigarette.
Can you get those? Can you get these at like a grocery store, or you have to order these?
I think you'd order them. Yeah, I mean, there might be some grocery stores or something, they've got them next to the Kratom or something like that.
Okay.
But no, it's what you can order. And most of and I think it's Washington State, and I know New York does it, but you can have it. You've got to put something in the playbill. And this is only good in theaters where the script requires it.
Okay.
And so you have to have it. You've got to have agreement from all of the actors on stage that they're okay with somebody smoking on stage. And then it has to be a warning when people buy tickets or in the program saying that there will be smoking.
Well, I will say, so I am like a recreational smoker. I'm not like a real smoker, but I do smoke sometimes. And it dries your mouth out really badly.
Yeah.
So actually, I wouldn't necessarily, I guess I've never smoked an herbal cigarette, but the act of having smoke in your mouth, and that's the concept of smoke, is that it's dry or whatever, right? I don't know if it would be good for acting.
I don't know.
You would need to compensate for it, right?
Well, I think it might be something where it's just kind of coming out the end. You get smoke. You're not even breathing in anything, but you're holding something in your hand that's physically smoking.
You don't inhale.
Well, you've got to inhale something.
It's a Bill Clinton joke. Come on.
No,
Come on.
Man. Oh, you know what? You're so dry, and I don't pick up on it. I believe you. I trust you.
You lived through the Clinton years.
I know. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
It was such a wonderful time.
Yeah. So anyhow, so you can do that. And I did the research after I watched Fallen Angels on Broadway.
Of course they smoke in that.
And they smoke in that. And there's actually a bit where both of the women have cigarette holders, the long ones.
Yeah.
That they've got them. And then they have a scene change. They come back and they're even longer, comically long cigarettes. And they've been drinking. And so now they're trying to light their cigarettes in the holder that's actually longer than their arms. So they can't hold it in their mouth and light the cigarette.
That's quite broad for Noel Coward.
Well, they made this pretty broad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was they spent a lot of the first act being drunk, and it was very broad.
That's like a scary movie bit. That's like slapstick. That's like physical comedy.
It was pretty slapstick.
Whereas generally Noel Coward is, barely, I do hate my wife. Yes, well said. That kind of thing,
Oh, they do a lot of that. Yeah,
okay, wonderful.
They do that too.
On
But
brand.
anyhow, so
the shark is broken. What did you think of it?
So the shark is broken. It was a fantastic show.
Okay.
And we've got really, really strong actors. I told Cynthia afterwards that she cast it so well. Pete is doing a master class in acting with his Robert Shaw. And Robert Shaw is first off, it's written by his son.
Yes.
And so it's written very deep. It's got a lot of stuff that oh, that's really him. And so it goes into his tortured childhood, his alcoholism at this stage, and he's got an arc that is really, really good.
There's also, I don't want to spoil it, we can talk about it later, but there is a bizarrely dark joke almost right at the end about Robert Shaw. Which always makes me think about like his son writing it. You know, it's very, very weird.
Yeah. And then, of course, Adam Eagle is playing Richard Dreyfuss. And I think I had talked to you, maybe we talked about it on the podcast. Richard Dreyfuss was not happy with this script.
Yeah, he did not like it.
Because he comes across as a very thirsty actor who only wants to be famous and rich.
I remember reading it and thinking it was unnecessarily anti-Dreyfuss.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of jokes about, like, he doesn't know who Damon Runyon is. He tries to correct Robert Shaw about Poseidon. And a lot of it is just kind of gratuitous. It's like, I don't know if Dreyfuss was that dumb.
Yeah.
I know people aren't, like, huge on him, but
At
he was fine.
At the time, people were huge on him.
Yeah, well, nowadays, though, people don't talk about him like they might talk about legends of that time or whatnot.
Well, they talk about him. They don't talk about Robert Shaw. Nobody talks about Robert Shaw. They'll talk about Richard Dreyfuss. His films still, I mean, Mr. Holland's Opus still gets referenced.
Krippendorf's Tribe.
Not so much.
Well, I actually did. Because of the show, I watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I'd never seen it before.
Which actually...
It's very good.
It's very good.
The effects have held up really well.
Yeah.
The alien ships still look great. And the aliens at the end.
Yeah.
Spoilers, they're aliens.
They're aliens.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It really is.
And did you watch The Apprenticeship of Duddy Kravitz?
I have it downloaded. We didn't watch it.
Okay.
I did watch...
it was very well respected at the time.
I downloaded a film of a Harold Pinter play, The Caretaker, starring Robert Shaw.
Oh.
Yeah, from the 60s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was it awesome?
It's bizarre. I didn't appreciate this, that Pinter is like a Samuel Beckett.
Yeah.
He's weird.
Yes.
Yeah, it's two men, Robert Shaw and another guy, and they own a house in London. And they pick up Donald Pleasance is a homeless guy. And they pick him up, and they act like he's going to become the caretaker of the house.
Okay.
And they are bizarre, and they kind of torture him psychologically.
Yeah.
Well, also physically, kind of. It's very dark and very, very strange. And I'll say that appropriately for Jaws. I think we've talked about this, but about 2/3 of the way through The Caretaker, Robert Shaw gives a really intense, long monologue where his eyes like glaze over and he's looking at nothing. And it's about why he's such a screwed up person or whatever, about his past.
Oh.
And in the context of being in The Shark is Broken, it's like, oh, it's the Indianapolis speech. Mm-hmm. He delivers it in a really similar way. Okay. And so I assumed that the Jaws guys at the time had seen The Caretaker or whatever. And they're like, oh, that's our guy. Yeah. Right? That's the guy who's going to give this long speech about, why he's such a maniac, to quote Quint or whatever. No,
Pete does such a great job with Robert Shaw. And between the two of them, the Adam Eagle energy and the Pete Kapler energy, they just fight, and it's just oil and water between the two of them on stage. And you are the peacemaker. Yeah. You're the one that kind of has to, you have multiple times, you're like, okay, everybody calm down, everybody. And which is kind of your role.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks that you're there just for the observations on the outside and these two very volatile actors on either side of you.
No, that suits me just fine.
Yeah.
That kind of high dramatic action is kind of foreign to me. Despite how my life has gone. No, and we were talking about it earlier. Oh, that's what I meant to say earlier, was that each actor, the structure of the play, each actor gets kind of a solo scene. Mm-hmm. Right, a scene that's, if not entirely them, then like 90% them.
Yeah.
And for Shaw, it's him like being humiliatingly drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then like torturing himself, and then like punishing himself in a storm.
Yeah.
Right. As he's like searching as he's scouring his soul, And then for Richard Dreyfuss, it's him being neurotic about acting.
Yeah.
That whole bit.
Yeah.
And then, so these are like the miserable depths of their characters, right? How their souls have been torn apart by life and so on and so forth. That Richard Dreyfuss doesn't know who he is. And Robert Shaw is abusing substances.
Yeah.
And then my solo scene is that I sunbathe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm upset because my lunch gets canceled. That's my bit. That's the depth of Roy Scheider's soul, is that he enjoys sitting out alone in the sun.
Yeah.
And he's upset when anybody who has worked a wage job, you are really upset if your lunch gets canceled. That is devastating, right? So I dig it. I get it. I've been there. I hate that. So yeah. That's as deep as I go.
No, Skyler, you're sitting right across from me, but you were fantastic in that role, and I could see Roy Scheider in you.
Oh, good.
That was part of it. Everybody seems to be their character. And I will say that if you haven't watched Jaws, go ahead and watch Jaws. It's going to make this show much deeper for you if you know the movie, because it is all about the movie. And if you have watched a long time ago, refresh yourself with who these three characters are, because again, they do reference Jaws. You don't have to watch Jaws, but they're going to reference it. It will make sense.
You should watch Jaws. Also, you should watch Jaws. It's a good movie.
It's a good film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a thriller, right? That's like a joke in the show.
Yeah.
It is a creature feature.
Yeah.
But it's a really good creature feature, right? The actors have great chemistry. It looks really good. It's just a great film.
Yeah.
So in 2026, I recommend Jaws.
A 50-year-old movie.
Have you heard about this Michael Jackson guy? He's really good at singing. And he can dance, too.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, rest in peace.
So the three of you are on stage the entire time.
Yeah.
You just have an empty green room.
It's so, and we've talked about this, and I've said this, but it is a very distinct experience when you're in a show in like a, quote, normal role, unquote, where you can go backstage and you take a break and you can reset. Like if you screw something up on stage, then, good news, you're going off soon, and you can like, and you calm down and go, okay, we're going back out there. You can review your lines. You have the script backstage. And when you're on stage the entire time, if you've had like a big lead, you know this, which I know you have, you just have to trust that your body knows it. Mm-hmm. It's pointless to review or whatever. You're like, I mean, you should, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You just have to go, okay, I bet I know it. Mm-hmm. And you go out there, and God willing, you will be able to say your cue lines or whatnot. Yep. So yeah, it's a very distinct experience as opposed to like being in the ensemble, and it's like a lot of like backstage hijinks, and everybody's like, having fun backstage, and like you are working really hard if you like have a big lead, like Stephanie Etherington in Legally Blonde.
She's on stage the whole time.
She's the show, right? She sang like 2 songs. Yeah. So she was working really hard, whereas I bet the Delta News they were okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they were having fun singing and dancing and so on and so forth, but also they're okay.
It is kind of hard being lead sometime where you go back and you can tell there's inside jokes and they've been having fun that you're not a part of.
It's true.
There's a little FOMO.
No, it's absolutely true. Both are good. Both are good in their own way. It's good to have a show that's like your show. Mm-hmm. But also I remember once, it was during A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, and I went, I had like 2 bits or whatever where I was off stage, and I ran backstage, and somebody, I forget who, but somebody was just like lounging around, and I was like, I can't believe you're doing this!
Yeah.
I am killing myself! He was okay. He was like, oh yeah, well, that's good for you,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I've done that before. I've just been okay.
Yeah.
The Sound of Music, right? Maria kills herself the entire show, and then everybody else is kind of okay. But yeah. And I will say it's odd. I had just taken this for granted, I guess, but in the theater world, when you arrive to the theater, like physically as a man, when you get there is like a whole bank of beautiful women doing their hair and their makeup and gossiping and carrying on, because they have to get there earlier and, put more work into it. And it's very warm. It's very domestic. It's very nice. I always really, really like that aspect of like the whole thing.
And we show up later because our makeup isn't that complicated. We don't really have to do our hair.
Well, for this show, we put on our jeans. Adam does have to do his hair, I will say.
Yes.
It's like a whole endeavor. Him and Cynthia are heroes.
I heard about that.
Yes. Adam is doing like curlers.
Yes.
Yeah. And it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good.
It is the Richard Dreyfuss hair.
Yeah.
Cynthia came up and she's like, so I figured it out. It's foam rollers. That's what we've got to use on Adam's hair. And it works.
No, it does. It looks really good.
Yeah.
But I do miss that. I would like to be in a musical again or what have you.
And it's just 3 guys. It's got to feel kind of empty in the green room.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of prep work or whatnot. We're not doing fight call or warming up around the piano.
Oh, yeah. You don't have a dance call. Who's the dance captain for Shark is Broken?
Yeah. Who did the vocals for Wild Rover? But no, I get there and we put on our jeans and we're like, okay, we're ready.
Yeah.
Put us in there, Captain. Both are good. Both are good in their own way.
Yeah.
It's just I haven't done a lot of like contemporary style theater. I know when I say contemporary, this is set 50 years ago, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of my theater's been gowns and uniforms and swords and so on and so forth. You know, more fantasy type scenarios.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Period pieces.
Yeah. I wrote a period piece.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Countess of Pocatello. Hey, there it is.
There we go.
All right. But in conclusion, you recommend the Shark
Oh, I
is
would
Broken.
totally recommend it. I
Great.
thought if for a straight play, it's very accessible. This is not. It's not a weird play. Nothing crazy happens. It's just three actors that are at different points in their career trying to figure out who they are.
It's not Harold Pinter.
It's not Harold Pinter. There's nobody delivering lines standing in a garbage can.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
No, it was really good. So that we've got another week of The Shark is Broken, and we do have some shows coming up.
Yes.
On July 3rd, that is opening night for Sound of Music up at Leavenworth Summer Theater. That is going to be the last time you can see it for the next 2 years because it will not be part of Leavenworth Summer Theater next year.
You could see it next year.
You
just not
could.
here.
You would have to go over to the Paramount because
Yes.
the national tour of The Sound of Music is going to be there too. And I think I have tickets for that. So I'm always curious. I watch all of The Sound of Musics to see, let's see what they do with it.
Okay.
I know this show pretty well at this point. I
Yeah.
know every line. And anytime there's a change, I'm like, oh, okay, they made that change. I can see what happened there.
You know, so many shows get gender bent or something wacky is done to them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever even heard of a Sound of Music that had something drastically different done to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Female captain, male Maria.
well, or Aunt Maxine.
Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, she's a wine aunt, right? Okay, now we're talking.
Okay.
See, it's writing itself.
It is. Yeah. Okay. But anyhow, so that one's opening on July 4th. We have America Sings at the ICCA.
Yes.
And John Wagner has written and directed a show of songs you'll probably recognize, but with actors playing the presidents and famous people throughout American history.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, it's a one-time only. It's July 4th.
Yes.
It's the 4th of July.
The big day.
That's right. And the day after that, Skyler, you and I start rehearsals on 1776, the musical.
Yeah. July 4 is still kind of a 1776 day, but not like an official one. But then the next day is the actual season, right? We are in it. So yeah, I hope everybody listening is at 95% memorization for their scripts and music.
I think we can be. I think we can be. So we've got breaks there on July 15th. Anything Goes opens up, and I'm sure we will be there for that one. So if you have a chance, go out and see these shows. Definitely go out and see The Shark is Broken. And if you can go back and see the Trip to Bountiful at Maskers and Soap Lake, make sure to see that one too. And whatever you do, make sure that when it happens, you go out and you see another opening night.